Hi, I'm Diane Kometa, and today on Dishin with Di, I'm going to show you how to make black bean salsa. It's very fresh, very healthy, loaded with flavor, and it's simple to make. So let's get started on Dishin with Di. You need some canned black beans that have been rinsed and drained, some fresh corn or some canned corn that's been drained, some finely minced garlic, some plum tomatoes that have been deseeded and chopped, some red onion that's finely chopped, some ground cumin and sugar, some fresh lime juice, jalapeno pepper that's been finely chopped, and some apple cider vinegar. You're also going to need some salt and olive oil and some fresh cilantro. I just chopped this and I chopped it nice and fine. And I just want to mention real quick about the jalapeno pepper. Now, you want to cut this and then you want to de-seed it, so be very careful. I usually wear gloves when I do this because on the inside of the pepper, that's where the seeds are and that's where all the heat is. There's oil on there and that can get on your fingers, and if you touch your eyes, you're in big trouble. So just be careful when you do that, and you just want to chop that up nice and fine. So this is a really nice, fresh, healthy dish. Some people call it black bean and corn salsa or corn and black bean salsa. It's all the same thing. It's just really nice and healthy and fresh and simple to put together. And that's exactly what we're going to do right now. So first, get yourself a nice sized bowl and you're just going to put everything in there. So we have the black beans here and they give it a really nice texture that combined with the corn, you get all these different textures and flavors, and I really just love that. Now I'm using fresh corn today because it's in season here where I am, and you can also use canned corn. Just make sure you drain that really well. And the minced garlic. Now, a lot of people don't put garlic in their black bean salsa, but I like that little hint of garlic and the spiciness that it adds. And the plum tomato I'm using, I de-seeded that, but you could very well use just a regular tomato. I just find that the plum tomatoes aren't quite as juicy, and you don't want it to be too moist because you don't want it to get soggy. The red onion gives it a really nice kick too. And then that cumin gives it a nice little smoky flavor. I like that earthy smokiness. And the sugar, that just adds a little sweetness to contrast the acidity. And that's coming from the lime we have here. And I'm just going to squeeze this lime right in. I prefer to use one of these little gadgets to get my lime juice out. I don't really feel like I get enough out when I try to do it by hand. They're not as easy to get the juice out of as lemons. So just squeeze that in, and that gives it a really nice citrus, like fresh flavor, and it really makes the salad pop. Now the jalapeno, it's not going to be spicy unless you want to leave some of those seeds in there. I remove them all. I don't want that heat, but I do like the flavor that it adds to this salsa. The last thing we have here, well, one of the last, is apple cider vinegar. Now you might be saying, that's a weird thing to add to this. Well, it adds a little bit more acidity, but in a different way. It's kind of like a sweet acid with the apple, flavor to it. So just a little hit of this, not too much, and you'd be surprised. You could substitute maybe red wine vinegar if you don't have apple cider vinegar. I wouldn't use regular vinegar though, that might be a little bit too powerful. And then just a little bit of olive oil, just to loosen things up in there, and some salt, just to taste. This is one of the most important things. Now, not everyone likes cilantro, so feel free to either leave it out or use less, but I do like it and I think it tastes great in this salad. So now we're going to mix everything together. Look how colorful that is. It's a really beautiful looking salad. Now I like to make this like the day before that I'm going to serve it. Now you could do it, a few hours before. It really gives it a chance to let all the flavors mingle. But right now I'm just going to show you what I like to do with it. I get a bowl like this and I put my salsa in there. Doesn't it look pretty in the nice white bowl? Then I put some chips around it. I like these blue corn tortilla chips. I think they kind of, match with the black beans. And then I have some multi-grain ones, but it's also great combined with like chicken or fish. It goes great with a lot of different things, but let's just give it a taste. Look, you got everything on there. Fresh, delicious, healthy. The recipe is on my website, dishinwithdi.com, and I hope I made your life a little easier, more enjoyable, and delicious. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.